Okay, it's Honkai Star Rail time again. We already have our next live stream. Well, it was only a few days ago, yeah, the fake collab stuff that I did, so it's sort of difficult to get excited for this patch specifically because of the fate stuff. Like, we just want to get this out of the way, but also contributing to that is just, yeah, how poor the storytelling and presentation has been recently. Otherwise, I would be more excited, at least for the story side of it and stuff like that. But yeah, so for me, I like Hyacine and Cipher, but will I be pulling? Most likely. Most likely not, because Saber. And then there's Final 2. Oh my gosh, Kevin. So, yeah, I don't care if, like, Hyacine is... What is she? She is... No, she is Remembrance, right? But I'm assuming this could be a Remembrance healer, so might be best for casters. I don't know. But that's something that matters to me at the end of the day. Cipher is Nihility, so I don't know. Maybe it's an upgrade to Akron team, which I actually want, but I was going for Saber. And then Final, hopefully, and then Cyrene. I don't know about any other ones, but yeah. Anyway, let's just not waste time. I'll keep it short this time, the intro. Let's watch the live stream, and I don't know. Because anniversary... I said initially anniversary was okay. The events are fine, it feels like anniversary and this and that, but it just, at the end of the day, moment's feeling rather bland. And then with the story as well, like, once again, nothing like, you can point out hiccups or how the story is bad in areas, but like the story itself, I think is fine. It's, once again, like I said, it's just the storytelling and the presentation that is like this poor. There's no reason for it to be dragged out that long. I can't remember. I think for the first time, like, I usually try to keep talking and keep busy and stuff like that, but like I think even I've like, and I usually can push through those. Just at once it just went quiet for like 20 odd minutes or something like that. It's just like, okay, yeah, bro. So yeah, like, the story wise, it could be better, but the story is fine. It's just like really the storytelling, bro. Brothers, you'll need to... 8 hours? Ah, fam. What was given to us in 8 hours, it's not worth 8 hours. Especially with a story this one that had that little cutscenes and hype moments, and there was beautiful moments, but that reward for 8 hours? Even like, I'm for the first time, like, starting to like properly criticize the story as a whole. It's like, brother, what went wrong, man? And it all started with Lady Aglaya, okay? Oh, and she's done, good. Can I TP? Okay, let's go.
Hello?
Check. Mic is good, desktop is good, we are recording as well, everything looks good. There's Hyacine.
I'm here too,
Okay, everything
Cassie.
looks good. Okay,
It's
let's go.
so great to see you.
Hello, you two! I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Casters. How are
We'll
you
see.
going over there?
We'll see how this
It's
patch
a bit
goes.
dark here, Mr.
But
Albert.
for me right now, it's like,
There's no need to worry about me.
Fate around the corner. That's what gets me really hyped about that.
Actually,
Like, dude,
where's Miss
I
Cipher?
love Fate, so you can't blame me.
And you shall receive.
I do like Cipher a lot though from the story,
Miss Cipher,
her scenes.
are you?
But I think I'll still skip
Having signal issues?
the mouth, the...
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akaba.
Lady Cipher.
What the hell?
Okay.
Don't worry, there are just a
Oh, green screen, nice.
dance today, and I'm
What did
just
she
so
do?
happy to
Steal.
see her. What's she going quiet?
Go.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, trailer time, let's see.
My
Trailers are always
sister,
going to be high, but...
Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Are we seeing? Are we seeing everything? Mic is good, there's the footage is good, we are recording.
Ika,
Just wanted to make sure before we can... Okay.
let's have a break.
Ika. That's a little memo sprite, I guess, its name.
Guide me to Rainbow Bridge.
Kawaii, indeed. I can at the very least say that. She's adorable.
Right.
King Barbara.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. The crisis
What the hell?
era Aqua's flame chase journey is nearing its end. Friends, let us soar together.
Oh, it's time to go to Aquila, right?
Seriously, where did they hide
Cipher?
that thing?
Ooh. I thought it's gonna be more like a part of the village theme. It sounded like it was leading up to that. Which looks so good though.
Our cute play session is over.
Damn.
This cat will take it off.
Ooh. Oh, in the Flame Reaper again. Ooh. Oh shit.
Leave this to casters and me.
Oh! Hello! Hi there. Oh,
Ladies,
why not?
witness the will of humanity.
Yeah, it looks like we have more action this time.
I am
Ooh. That's not good.
blazing sun destined to rise.
Whoa, okay. Once again, the trailer gets me out for the story, but let's please, dude. Like, I hate to say it, but like, unfortunately, like, get that other bro off it. Like, I hate to actually say it because I did enjoy Elysian Realm and Honkai Impact a lot, but like, I don't know what happened, man.
Ooh, and whether your world is currently sunny or rainy, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.3, The Fall of Dawn's
awkward.
Rise special program. I'm Albert.
And we've
your
got both
favorite
Trailblazes in it.
announcer. Welcome, three guests. Why don't you say hello
Also,
to
Flame Reaper's
everyone?
going after another core flame.
I'm Cipher.
Hi everyone, I'm Hyacine, a healer from the Twilight Courtyard.
Why do we have casters here?
Hello, everyone. I'm Casterus.
He's done.
It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Unless she plays a part in some
Welcome.
way
Thank
in
you,
the
Mr.
story.
Albert, for
Which is
inviting
weird
us
because she's
and for setting up such a
stuck down there
special
now.
broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting. Are we in the sky right now?
I'm just gonna make myself
This
comfortable
is to
for
bring
these things.
everyone
Right? Like
first
sit
and intel
a little
about
bit
the
skew or
air
stuff like that. Like
After all, I've been personally
least the
watching
kitties are
the
sleeping,
Flame Chase
right?
Journey's progress too.
Yeah.
For example, in the previous version story, we saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core flames of death and reason.
now we got two.
And we learned through Professor Anax's experiment that the world of Anthorius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct.
I did like that
The
part. That's
Titans
pretty
of
cool.
today are the Chrysos
But like I
heirs of the
said,
previous
we just
cycle.
take too long.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also
Doesn't
paid a
need to
heavy
be that
price.
long.
Cassie took over
Like Cassie, I mean, to just look at like, just look at Belleborg and Lawful and stuff like that. Like, it was great and everything, and it was also at the same time just much shorter. It's not because oh, there's so much stuff they have to fit in now. No, dude, you can fit all of that in a much shorter time. Just almost feeling like they just like almost like they told them like, yeah, artificially bloat the dialogue so we can just get more playtime out of the people. That's what it feels like. I
authority
always
and
said this
remained
about the
in another
Genshin
realm
story
to
as well, when it
maintain
started
the
getting so
cycle of
long
life and
for
death.
no reason.
while Professor Anaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is always accompanied by farewells.
Oh, bro went out in style.
I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of the Flame Chase Journey. That
Final
is
campaign.
the battle against the Sky Titan.
Well,
Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets,
Oh,
even
of
though
Aqua?
you can see the sky
Was it
just by
Aquila?
lifting your head and Akuma.
That's
Idiot.
just how it is.
It's been
The
weeks.
sky has remained untouchable throughout Emphorius'
Gotta go
history.
read the lore
and
every
anything
day.
beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear Aquila.
The histories
okay.
say that
Okay, so
Aquila is
Albert
a giant
said
bird
it's
with
just
100
quick.
eyes,
I don't know.
that the sky itself is their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world. They once
That is
fought
crazy.
against Nikador in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could
Sky
even stand
Cities.
toe-to-toe against Castrum Kremnos. As for the worlds beyond the sky,
Is it looking
it's
fine
said
if I'm
that
sitting
some
like this?
people once made skyships to
I'm
overcome
a little
Aquila's
bit
curse upon the sky,
Off center, but
only
it's
to
fine.
have their entire city
I'm
state
comfortable.
reduced to ashes.
Compared to how other Titans bring faith and protection to the people, Aquila
For a new blaze
appears
sun to rise upon the
particularly
world, the hero
arrogant
must first
and
sever the
seems to only
sky's
demand
final
fear from
eye.
humanity.
Besides, now the sky is.
Ooh. And a cool part how the story ended as well. It's a cool part that I can bring up as well is when Hertha was trying to enter Amphorius and then she ran into other brother. I forgot his name. That whole sequence was very interesting about and gives the hints away about what Amphorius is, right?
Is stopping Gray
And also what
Daddy from
he
going
is.
home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is over.
Albert, let's not jinx it.
Okay, no jinxing. But since no one has managed to reach the sky for thousands of years, that just goes to show that Aquila is the most challenging foe on the flame chase journey so far.
So I want to see
Ooh, I've been
action
too scared to
or
even
drama.
fly to Boreas. What if Aquila turns me into a barbecued
I
owl with
do
one
not blame people
thunderbolt?
for thinking the previous one
So,
was a snooze face.
Is
I do not
there
blame them.
any possible way for us to reach the sky?
Like I
Don't
said,
worry,
I'm fine with
Cassie.
you. I can
Just
push
leave
through
that to
these
me.
things, but I can
As
still
a
go
descendant
to
of the
side and say
sky,
that.
I've
Yeah,
never
brother.
forgotten how to return up there.
That's right. In version 3.3, Hyacine will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode
A
together.
rainbow bridge, you say, okay?
That's a descendant of the sky for you. But instead of worrying about how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
Fear the power of the
Chaos.
sky.
Hey! Which side are you on?
I was just trying to set the mood. After all, the flame chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground.
Oh
The
dear.
last core flame of the flame chase journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan, remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power,
Or
they do
final.
still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw. That ticking time bomb still hasn't
And
been
we can
dealt
see as
with.
well,
The
didn't
Lord Mighty is now permanently stationed in
Final
Castrum
already have that
Penhouse,
sword we saw in
and I must
the drip
remain in the
marketing?
Nether.
By the way, that drip marketing also just... If it wasn't obvious already, because of just theories and people saying this and that and making comparisons, even in the story before the previous patch, yeah, I'm just not going to say anything regarding Finon and the Flame Reaver, so...
The realm. While
At
the
this
other
point, it's no
Chrysosers
use
must
even
go on the
trying to
campaign
keep
against
undercovers.
Aquila.
True. There's so much we need to all do at the same time. Just how exactly can we protect Kefali's core flame?
To protect World-Bearing's cord flame, maybe we can trouble a certain demigod who hasn't been a part of the team for a long time.
Cipher.
Help us, Miss Cipher!
Avoiding responsibilities.
Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
Apart from the pursuit of Aranova within Amphorius, the geniuses beyond this world are also keeping a close eye on things. Madam Herta's data spirit entity successfully
that.
reached the vortex of Genesis at the end of version 3.2's main story. And we learned from her conversation with Lygus that the third
Lygus,
path
this
in
thing.
developing Amphorius is the destruction. As the geniuses continue their investigation, the source of Amphorius' tragedy will gradually be revealed, and the fates of Amphorius and the cosmos will also begin to
And then there's
tangle.
still the thing with March as
As
well.
for how, that will be up to the Trailblazers to find out in the upcoming story. To make sure that everyone can smoothly pass the final challenge before reaching the Aranova, Albert, and bringing you the latest reports on the Sky, Castrum, and Aquila. Today, the Eye
New
of
area,
Twilight
yeah.
has
Oh,
clear
there's rainbow
weather,
bridges.
low humidity, and a high UV index.
Place
Make sure
looks
you stay
cool enough,
hydrated,
I guess.
cover up. This is the heart of the Sky Cities. The various intricate machines
They're
here
advanced.
can control the weather, and you can enjoy unique meteorological phenomena using the Celestial Mural.
But these grandiose buildings were gradually abandoned over time, and all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim that they
Very
are
cool.
now hiding in the depths of the Eye of Twilight.
Though this place now lies empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folk's past glory and wisdom from the traces left behind by time.
What a magnificent city hiding in the sky. I bet there's lots of treasures that we've never seen on the ground.
Yeah, I also feel like this place seems very different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course,
It
be
is, but it's
careful
still
as
got
you
that
observe
like
the view
general
above the
theme to it that
clouds.
looks a bit sameish. Some of the
In
structures and
this
stuff like that, which is fine,
splendid
obviously, but
costume, we'll be fighting Aquila.
I don't know, man. Even like world design wise and 4Ds all look good in the trailers and stuff like that, but just like running around stuff like that feels a little bit bland.
Sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
We're
The
not
Sky
alive
Titan
enough.
is
I
the
don't know.
most capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
That's right.
Who's
In
dead?
the first phase of the
Ooh.
battle, the weather will be clear. Clear weather will have a starting temperature that can deal damage to allies. Aquila will increase environmental temperature over time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature climbs.
Allies will also be able to deal more
looks
damage
cool.
to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's better to attack as many enemy targets as possible to reduce environmental temperature
Yep.
and
Head
reduce
edition.
incoming damage.
You'll get a heat
Or
stroke if it
blast.
gets
Or
too
blast
hot,
rather,
so
just kill them.
make
Blast
sure
will work just
everything
fine.
stays cool. All right.
Well, that's right. And in the second phase of the battle, we will meet lightning and thunder. Storm clouds will descend together with sharp gales. During this phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will deal damage to allies based on the number of thundercloud
Ooh,
stacks.
faster.
A sunny day
Ooh,
turned into
animations.
stormy weather in the blink of an eye.
When allies attack Aquila in the second phase of the battle, they can seize thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage themselves based on the thundercloud stacks seized by allies.
Why is
After
she talking
allies
like
have
that?
seized all thundercloud stacks, the Titan will become weakness broken.
But that's not all. In the third phase of the battle, the weather will get even worse, and Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Oh.
Don't panic, everyone. I'll provide
I like the
on-field
fact that they're not
assistance to
showing
the
it to
team
us.
during the third
Unless
phase.
they are going to
As
spoil
the
it.
most reliable healer in Akuma, having Miss Hyacin around means we've got even more protection.
Not bad, little girl. You've got the intel. And you've got the
Ow.
moves.
Echo of War, Glance of Twilight will also become available in
materials,
version
sure.
3.3. Trailblazers can obtain the character Cipher's advanced trace
I
level
wonder if
material.
Sab and Arch will most likely use Penaconian
materials.
materials then, huh?
Here's a kind reminder that the character
There's
Hyacin's
gonna be a
advanced
Penaconian
trace level
Ground War.
material
I just want
is
more of
lost
that.
Echo of Shared Wish.
They need to
Make sure you're not
step
farming
up the
wrong
game
item,
with their own
Trailblazers.
story.
Sure.
That brings an end to our introduction to the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, there's our first redemption card. Bye bye. Wait, what's this? Okay, I don't want to skip. Cute. What are you doing? You're gonna steal Ika. Or the clown. Oh my word. Why? Blech. Ooh. Don't touch it. You. There we go, Hyacin time. Very adorable. But we will skip for Saber. And then hopefully have enough for Finon. And Cyrene. That's cute. Ooh. Whoa, okay, unicorn. Well, I guess Ika is... I don't see her... Well, it doesn't look really like a unicorn, but... Damn! Okay, it attacks too.
Oh, even our studio feels all warm.
But she a healer,
and
right?
fluffy now after seeing how cute and
Yeah,
lovely
Winter
Miss
Remembrance. I
Hyacin
forgot.
is.
So, I remember it was Remembrance.
It's my
I don't
duty
know
to
what it
rejuvenate
was.
everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight
We have seen all
Courtyard,
this trip
and
out
I've
there already.
always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also great at taking care of the
Okay, people.
Do they?
other.
Fine.
Sister was
That just
my wish
How
is
about...
to add
I usually
that
don't do this,
peace is
but...
I
Yeah.
remember
Said they'd make good.
is pure.
Mr. Albert.
and I'm skilled
Yeah, let's
at
go.
Anyways, why don't we look at how Miss Hyacin performs in battle?
Yes, I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle.
Done.
After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP
Yes,
for
guys.
everyone in the team.
Increase max
That's
HP. They have already. Caster's spot. I was like, yeah, I should probably be base healer for Caster's. Yeah, and she increases max HP too.
Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for
Well, that was
all
maybe
allies.
obvious.
as well as summon my good helper,
Ika.
little Ika.
It looks so chubby, like a cute plushie.
Wanna hug it.
Hugging it must feel very
Yeah.
nice.
Not only
True
is
that.
little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's
Yeah,
HP
attacking
decreases
apparently.
during battle, little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the team.
And also, that's just more another HP. Well, to like open my eyes. Look what team they're using anyway. Because I wanted to say, obviously, Eco has HP just like any Mimas, but there's even more HP difference for casters, yada yada yada.
Teammate.
In other words,
Right, I think my
little
caster's
Ika
team is
will
fine.
automatically
It's okay.
heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
That's right.
It's gonna feel pretty safe with both Hyacin and little Ika healing us.
Apart from
Does she have
healing
casters on the
teammates,
team?
little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing
Yeah,
little
what the
Ika and
hell?
I provide,
Oh,
the more
shit,
damage
that looks
little
epic,
Ika
the
deals to
animation.
enemies.
Like the cloud splitting.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well. Like a clear sky after rain. And my
Does she
mood
also have a unique?
battlefield becomes
Why does it? Am I tripping, or does it look like that is also like an entrance animation into a battle? That is usually it's that like that flicker across the screen, right? Was this different?
bathed in Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well.
Unless I'm
Like a
tripping.
clear sky
I'm so used to
after
seeing
rain.
casters one now.
Gentleness is a strength
Maybe I
on
forgot
its
how the old
own.
one looks.
This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles are all symbols of thriving life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right. After Miss Hyacin, let's introduce the next character coming in version 3.3, Cipher.
If there's anyone I would summon for, it would be Cipher because I love her. Design wise and in the story as well. Damn. The magnet. Ooh. Oh! Oh shit. Okay, that's obviously her ultimate.
Hey, stop! We're not done yet.
Oh, great.
Cipher told me there were treasures in that big
Dude,
studio.
whatever these things are called
But
again.
there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Hey! You bitch!
Holy shit, okay.
Give me my clothes back!
Rather what? Good job, Ika.
Apologies. Let us
Okay.
continue. Like
Sure.
Glai and Triby, Cipher is also a Christos heir who joined the flame chase journey at the very beginning.
No, no, they're just
She's
throwing
had the
quantum units at
divine
us now.
authority of trickery
Archer's quantum
many
too.
long years.
Archer's quantum
But
mail.
unlike the other heirs, Cypher's
got a harem
movements
now?
have always been elusive, and no one can pinpoint her whereabouts.
I really hope Archer
She's
is good, man.
almost never an
I hope we
Akuma,
get some
but there always
more fake
seem to
info at
be
the end of this,
stories
maybe.
about
Just some
her
more
in the
sneak peeks.
city.
Can't help it.
Why not?
I can't live in a place where the seamstress has got everything under surveillance.
Old
Not
The poor
Oh my god, okay,
Lady
but
of
this.
Quite
how do you expect
I think I'm gonna start doing this because
me
look how long it's
to
going
have the
on.
den- Then you.
not a big
I'm a quantum character following the.
find out in version 3.3. But now, let's see how this cat
If I miss
fights in
anything,
battle.
I'm bad.
Let's get on with it then. I'm a quantum
catch.
character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the
pose.
enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special state,
Of course,
I
yeah,
record
look, she's
the
run with
damage
Akira,
allies
so
dealt to the enemy, and perform
that
follow-up
alone is
attacks
tempting
beyond
enough
the
for me.
field. With
Apart
a
from the whole
special
design and
state.
everything, but
When
we'll
allies
see.
attack the
Because
enemy in
Saber,
that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy, and
Record
perform
the
follow-up
damage
attacks on that enemy.
oh, it's a follow-up attack,
Record.
obviously, sure.
Are you saving up
Tell
for
me.
something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy based on the
Oh.
damage value I've recorded.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, so yeah, she said what, keep recording the damage teammate dealt and then say how. Yeah, so you want to deal as much damage obviously as possible with your main DPS or teammates, and then a portion of that goes into true damage when she does
When allies have dealt damage to the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cipher will deal.
Okay.
That's
More
called
true damage,
borrowing other
jeez.
people's
On another
strength.
character.
But a cat.
Well, the only one apart from Trailblaze enabling others, right?
Always has
does
even
it on her
better
own.
plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cipher can place her mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out on the attack. Then she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a
Simple enough.
gazillion damage.
You know your stuff,
Okay, Zillion
Albert.
is I will
Good
have
to
to see how
God.
much she does.
I saw Miss Cipher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight. Where did that
You pull
come
coins
from?
out of them.
That's my hometown's invention. The homemade pullaroo. That
Pullaroo.
pullaroo is my favorite. It can pull away anything I want to get my paws on. Even gold.
Oh, they threw
So
Cypher in
true.
this team.
Look at how much stuff is getting pulled out of the
It
enemy.
probably looks like it wouldn't be
There's
optimal.
so much gold.
Cats
I
are
think
good,
Cass just really likes
and
that
the
2
enemies
damage
of
that
cats
Trailblazer
are
gives her.
evil. Looking about anyway, so why not give their treasures to the cat?
This one seems more viable
There's
and
no need
accurate.
for me to go easy on enemies.
Jacho's still
I'll
there
take
though.
all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique,
And I refuse
my
to summon for
movement speed
Jacho.
will increase.
I might pick him up one day if he's still best partner, if he ends up in that shop where Runmei and what's name is, but other than that,
And
I'm a
I
good
will
fan.
not be detected by enemies. Allies might even get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
So that's what you mean by thieves never return empty-handed.
Now that we've finished introducing Cipher, let's have a
Banners.
look at
Mika, Serval, Natasha doesn't really matter. I guess Serval for the Hertha team or Pure Fiction or whatever, but
this version's
cool
banner.
artwork.
And
I
version
like them.
3.3's first half will prevent. Trailblazers can acquire the limited
yeah,
5-star
she
character
is
Hyacine.
first.
The limited 5-star light cone, long may rainbows adorn the sky, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character,
Herta's
the
back?
Herta, is returning.
Sure.
And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Into the Unreachable Veil, will become available
Ooh,
once
but
again.
no thanks.
Version 3.3's second
Do you
half.
have any
will
idea how many people will actually be skipping as well just because the fate collab? And a little bit fine on, but
event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited
Very cool artwork once
5-star
again.
character Cipher. The limited 5-star light cone lies dead.
look at the 4 stars. I guess she can be used on a break team now, but like, where's break relevant? Unfortunately, with the meta at the moment.
So the breeze will also have a boosted drop rate.
You guys still
In the
use it.
second half,
I do,
the limited
but
5-star character
Aglaya.
Aglaya is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, time woven into gold, will become available once again.
Yay!
Time for a short break. The program will resume.
yeah. What the hell? A race? Give us an event like that, actually. Don't just put it into a mini video. I love it as actually an event. Give us like a Mario Kart style event or something with multiplayer. Rather. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, and Luca takes the victory.
Welcome back. This is
Oh, he actually took part, huh?
3.3 special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
I'm okay. I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into something.
You crashed into a tree?
Someone told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying amphora. What a...
Look at Cyber's face.
Jarring
Cipher,
victory.
What am I doing?
All right. Enough of this. Let's get back to the program. Banaconi's Speed Cup Spheroid Racing Tournament
Race
is
and
now
Drift, so we're all
open
getting
for
like a-
registration. The mightiest
Yeah,
drivers
Banacon,
are
yeah.
about to gather and fight for supreme glory together.
Okay, but what's the gameplay
During
like?
the event, the Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car and participate
For
in
real,
a racing
or-
competition. Different race cars have different characteristics
Ah.
and abilities.
Okay, on.
First, let me introduce you to this super cool looking Sea Hunter Shark with a god tier engine and supreme horsepower. It's
Ah.
the favorite of old fashioned racers, guaranteed to
We've got
terrify
lanes
your
instead
opponents.
of...
The racetrack is different for each race. There will be acceleration bands, deceleration bands, and different kinds
Okay,
of
brother,
obstacles.
we need multiplayer
You've
for
got
this,
to be able to deal with these
please.
surprises if you
I
want
just
to
said how
become
cool
the
that would be.
champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up.
That would be pretty cool if there's multiplayer involved. If not, sure, it's very unique and actually it looks good, but like it would be a missed opportunity if there's no multiplayer.
The goddess, I mean, acceleration bands to overtake.
So it works on tracks
That's
instead of
awesome.
you having a lot of
Sparrows don't
control,
move
like
forward by rolling?
proper control, right?
Like roll the hamster ball night. We
This
could
is
have the
pretty
driver
cool.
Doing somersaults in there.
Please
Anyways,
put multiplayer.
as the competition progresses, we'll unlock more race cars and enjoy different racing experiences.
Like what? Show us.
No problem. Let's look at the Lucky Car 13 Orphans. It's said that whoever drives this car
Picture.
will be blessed by the God of Games, be forever safe,
God of
and
Games.
win every tile game. And there's this one with an absolutely stunning
I
name.
wonder who's that designed after.
Door.
All these
Heard the
cars.
door, oh my.
Look.
Well, there are die-hard fans everywhere.
No multiplayer, that's a
Some people
shame.
mind having their likenesses printed on cars.
It's really cool.
Trailblazer will encounter some old friends in this competition.
Compared to previous events we've had,
Owner of
and
these
4 has been,
cars, I heard a
boring,
certain
but-
hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this
of
competition.
course, she's gonna be involved.
Then I wish all the drivers good luck in
Man,
this
that's such a
competition.
mess up. That would be so
Let
much
us now
cooler
turn
even.
to the other version events.
I'm glad we're actually
Version
getting proper
3.3,
events.
The game Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon King for
Wow.
Giovanni will have its official release. Giovanni's investments
3-4
are
star?
still paying off, and that's all
think
thanks to
that's
the
another
valuable
4 stars
suggestions
useful at the
the
moment.
Trailblazer gave
Have we gotten a 4-star in Warriors?
previous beta test.
I don't
The
think
official
so.
release of Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will retain the lore and setting of a
It's just
little
gonna be the same.
raccoon looking for a baseball bat.
In every battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies as
Yeah.
possible, gain
This is
experience,
like a
and
rehash.
try to increase their team level.
Wow.
After you've raised your team level, you get one chance to select a weapon or
It was
accessory.
okay. I don't
And
mind.
you can raise your
This-
combat
this
power
was
by combining different weapons
creative
and
do it
accessories
quickly. I didn't
sensibly.
mind this event at first
After
much,
achieving
but
max level
we
with the
already had
weapon,
it.
and if in possession of its resonant accessory, it can ascend into a legendary weapon.
On top of that,
Yeah.
there's one legendary weapon among the ones available this time that can be
Rainbow Bed.
ascended further into an esteemed weapon. There are
Esteemed.
also combos between
But-
normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
Uh-huh. Lots of cool
What
new
the hell?
stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version.
Sure.
Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon King's
Blame Rita.
minions during battle. Defeat them for a chance to open chests and increase your combat power. After
Okay.
completing all the trials of one planet,
But
the baseballer will receive
just with these two
one
alone, the events
ultimate
look already a
background
lot better than the entire
in the
4 is
final
combined
battle.
so far.
The baseballer
Well, there's the seal one, which, but you know, the
will
rest
need to
is
use
pretty.
the Reforged Ultimate Bat to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King. Mr.
His
Giovanni
new name.
has great hope that the official
Oh, yeah,
release of
Giovanni's
the
gonna be
Legend of
there.
the Galactic Baseballer will bring the Trailblazer Supreme.
Adrenaline!
In version 3.3,
Okay.
Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update, and the remaining 6 Golden Blood Spoons will be released.
A new
Oh.
buff system. What's the trick this time?
In the 6 goals that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero
Hyacine
update,
and
the duration of
Ainon
one
and
full day can be
oh, there's
reduced,
a bunch.
making day and night switch more frequently. This means that more Golden
So-
Blood Spoon effects will be triggered as day and night
Is that
switch
what's
over.
what's the other one's name that we still need to
So you're
encounter?
saying we should take advantage of
Uh,
how
Outlook.
often day and night switch
I don't know what her name is.
and reap the buffs to deal more damage.
Indeed.
So out of the 6 new schools, what will you choose, Mr. Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe that
Or
when
that
day
I'm
and
not
night
see
switch
properly.
over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to
Unless
deal
it's
more
just a
damage.
knocks upside
Day
down.
and night do
I'm not
switch
sure.
very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Relying on the field effect is pretty interesting.
There are more interesting things where that came from.
No, there she
For
is in the
example,
middle.
The chemical arts of the Bow of Rift can turn
Relying on the field effect is
allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to
back
deal
to forth.
damage.
Relying on the field effect is pretty interesting.
There are more interesting things for that.
Is that the one we saw? I'm not sure. Unless it's something
That
completely
came
different.
from,
I don't
for
know.
example, the chemical arts of the Bow of Rift can turn discarded and destroyed curios into cosmic fragments.
Ah, sounds
Okay.
like there will be new dimensions to consider in the future when it comes to strategizing.
You see, the Divergent Universe's strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes. Trailblazers can
do
use the strategy
really
code
like
to directly
that they
import
added
a
these strategy things
the
in.
game.
Now
Like
we
for
can
the
get
lazy
excited
people,
by the
just like,
specific
yeah, let's just copy
strategy.
someone else's strategy, right? Or the most, most
True.
popular one. Because of the
Okay,
likes it
let's
gets
take
and
a
stuff
short
like
break.
that. I just take
The
it.
show will
Whichever
resume.
team I'm using, I just
We're
take the
back.
most popular one for that team. Easy peasy. Beautiful, but we're going to skip.
Odyssey.
Indeed.
Of course.
Behold and rejoice.
Nice.
The planar Fisher and
Is there any
Gordon
point even
activity
showing
events
those
will
anymore?
also return in this version. Completing them will earn
Sure.
you double rewards.
Sure.
We also have
As
some
usual.
new materials to introduce to everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online.
Physical type character essential material? Oh. Was fine. I think finance physical, right? I think. So I'm trying to think now. Why physical? I think finance physical.
And you can obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon completing the challenge. Cavern of Corrosion, Path
Oh.
of Thunder Surge
Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder. Wave Strider Captain.
will also open soon.
Will they give
Complete this
details?
challenge
Most
to
likely
obtain
not.
the 2 relic sets, Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder, and Wave Strider Captain.
In terms of system optimizations,
Oh.
the relic storage limit will be increased to 3,000 in version 3.3.
No complaints with that one.
Yay, to a bigger backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures.
Always
and
running out of
relics in
space
there.
somehow. I
The
don't
red
know how I do
notification
it.
reminder in the game will also be optimized. The repeated red notification dots that Trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the
I don't
logic
really-
behind
yeah.
some counterintuitive
But that's nice, that's
notifications
people, I
will
guess.
also be optimized.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the end of the version 3.3 special program. It's
What?
time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
That wasn't even a lot of...
Bye.
Yeah, but apart from the story, that feels like filler patch as hell. Like, even optimization-wise, nothing special, but like I said, it's not obviously completely... I mean, there's going to be story. Obviously, it's still a story patch. The events at least look better and more intuitive. I mean, one is a rehash, but the racing one seems fun. It's just a missed opportunity. There's no multiplayer. Come on, bro. Just a little bit more evident. That would have been actually sort of fun. And mess other people's races up and shit like that. And then, yeah, system optimizations, what? There's 2 things. But, yeah, at least, okay, so there's also an update to... Not Simulate the Universe. What are they? What's the specific name again? Now I've already forgotten the name. Divergent Universe or Divergent Universe. I play the game every day and I like. Guess I have fun in forgetting the names. Yeah, Divergent Universe. So there's another update to that, but that's fine. It's content, but like for me, right? Personally, for me, this is like a once a week type thing, and then by just doing it once a week to get those weekly rewards, by the end of the time you get the big update, I'm basically done with everything anyway. So there's the higher levels as well. You can challenge for a few extra crystals or jades that you do eventually. But yeah, but at least the events are better, even though it's just 2. But yeah, the Galactic Baseballer one the first time around was decent. But I'm looking forward to the racing one. But apart from that, I don't know. It's once again, it's just I'm not. It can't be every single patch, but it's nothing like lazy. Doesn't need to be, but yeah, I'm just hoping like it's like obviously we've done the story, then it's gonna be like a slow patch and stuff like that. But then the fate patch is gonna go crazy. I really hope so. I mean, it's a big collab. They have to go crazy, right? Story-wise, event-wise, there's characters. And it's obviously confirmed that it is going to be a story because, as you saw, their story supervisors, the actual, author, fate, yada yada yada. They say supervised though, so it could still be like, yeah, whoever style or Shaoji style, and then you just him supervising saying, yeah, this is fine, this is fine. I hope it's more involvement than I think it is, but we'll see. But yeah, patch overall, there's nothing that to go crazy over, right? It is genuinely. I think it's safe to say it's filler patch. There is story, yes, but apart from the story, nah. And Divergent Universe for me personally is like, nah. I do it once a week. That's it. For the people who do it more, sure, that's fine. But yeah, yeah, just your average feels like a filler patch. You whether you want to call it or not, sure. But yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily complain about anything and stuff like that. Only thing I would just want to see is just please improve the storytelling and the presentation. So you can at least enjoy the story while playing it instead of yeah, the story is decent, but like to get through everything is so dude, that's 8 hours of your life on. If it's that long, it needs to be worth it, and like 60 to 70% of it is just like oh, it's just a drag to get through if you just compare it to the previous stories and stuff like that. So they kept saying like, yeah, they're gonna improve in the future patches and stuff like that, but then last time around it didn't seem like that. So I don't know if it's gonna be this one or the next part or I don't know. I think didn't they? I think an anniversary stream they said they're did they say they're pushing it back again or I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Overall thoughts. It's okay. It's okay. Some people, I can see a lot of people calling it boring, sure, and I understand that, but uh, if anyone, there's nothing like hype train wise to get on as well. And like I said, I'm not gonna like really hype myself too up with too much, hype myself up too much for the story because of how it's been recently. But yeah, but if I see like thumbnail stuff like that, like oh crazy patch and stuff like that, my mind will just be blown. And it's nothing to hate on as well. It's just your average, like, okay, filler patch, sure, whatever, get on with it. But like, brother, there's no way anyone's going like for this patch. No ways. I don't. Anyway, we'll be playing. You stay tuned. I won't be summoning for anyone, most likely. Probably not. But stay tuned because once again, I'll be uploading the story. Hopefully, it's gotten better. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm just gonna push myself through it again. But it does seem at the very least, like cutscene wise and fight wise, there's going to be at least more hype in that area. Because like last time, like dude, like I said, I can understand how people say snooze fest. Like, yeah, I can push through it, but I don't blame anyone. Anyway, how long is this going on? 43. Okay, we're done. If you guys enjoyed that, stay tuned for when I play the story and stuff like that. And then I'm really a little bit disappointed as we didn't see even like another smidgen of like fate teasers and stuff like that. But yeah, that's almost like the thing that I've got in my mind right now. This like getting pushed to the side, unfortunately. Maybe it wouldn't be the case if the story was a bit better, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll see you on the next